One night in the 1980s, a man broke into the home of the married couple. He went into the kitchen, picked up their own axe, and walked into their bedroom. Then he killed both of them with several brutal blows. It was the beginning of the legend of the Axeman, a mysterious killer who would keep the people of the New Orleans living under fear for the 18 months. I'm a devil hunter, and in this episode we're going to take a look at one of the biggest mystery cases in United States history. But wait, now better. If you enjoy this some content, please don't go anywhere because this case is one of that you never forget. Joseph Maggio and his wife Catherine were Italian immigrants, and they live on the New Orleans in America. They have owned the small grocery stores in New Orleans, and one night on May 23, 1918, Joseph closed his store and went home with his wife. While around midnight, someone broke into their house. The killer walked through the valley and went into the kitchen. He picked up an axe and a knife from the house, then quietly entered their bedroom. He first cut them both throat and then struck them with the axe several times and killing them both. After the attack, he calmly left the bedroom, and before he leaving the house, he broke the lower part of the back door to make his escape. Then next morning, Joseph's brother came to visit, and he walked into their bedroom and find the couple dead. Soon, police arrived at the crime scene and they found the murder weapons and the blood-covered axe. They even discovered the fingerprints on the axe, but remember, in 1918, the fingerprints technology was still new and investigators don't put much trust in it. What made this case so unusual was that the killer used weapon from the inside the owner house. Even a stranger, nothing valuable has been stolen. But back then, police usually believed murderers were driven by the money or sexual motivators. But this crime didn't fit either of them pattern. Over the next 18 months, the killer attacked 12 people. 6 of them were murdered. But what really made this case unforgettable was what happened next. On the June 27, 1918, the killer attacked the house of Louis Buscema. Just like the before, he used the same method, but this time both victims survived with several serious injuries. Police began to think this attack might be the family related. They checked the fingerprints of the family members, but once again they found nothing, completely nothing. Then on August 5, 1980, the killer attacked Mary Schneider. Like the previous victim, Mary survived. For the first time, police had made a description of the murderers. She said it was a young white man, and he fairly tall with a strong build. After that, the Axeman climbed out for more deadly attacks. Even one of the victims was a young child. Fear spread across New Orleans and people started forming a neighborhood patrols. And many went to the bed with the loaded gun beside them. Because of this, the attacks stopped for about the 7 months. People thought the killer was gone for good, but they were wrong. That came the moment that made this case famous. In the March 1919, newspapers received a letter that was supposedly written by the killer. In that, he claimed he wasn't a human. He said he was a demon from the deepest part of the hell. He also claimed that no police officer could ever catch him, and that anyone who tried would die the moment they face him. But looking back today, those claims didn't really hold up. Out of the 12 people he attacked, only 6 was killed. That's second less like a supernatural monster and more like a more confident killer to trying to build his legend. He's not a demon, he's not invisible, and he's just a serial killer who thought he is smarter than anyone. But a story of his letter didn't end there. Later that same month, he sent another letter to the newspaper. This time, he claimed he loved jazz music. He wrote that on the night of the March 19, he would spare any house or any business where jazz music was playing. But if anyone who didn't listen to the jazz music that night would die. That night, New Orleans came alive with the jazz. House, bar, and the dancing hall all played the music until morning. And by the end of the night, no one has been killed. So, who was the Axeman and why he wasn't caught? The most popular theory is that he targeted the Italian immigrants because the same researchers believe he attacked looked similar to mafia hit job, and where their killers was hired to murder people they connect to the organized crime. There is another story that seems to support this theory. About a year after the attack stopped, a man named Frank Mumphrey confronted one of the survivors who had escaped from the Axeman. He demanded money before he was shot and killed by women. He rapidly threatened her and said, "Give me the money or I kill you that way I killed your husband." There is one more interesting detail. During the month when the attack suddenly stopped, Mumphrey was in prison. And after he was released, the attacks start again. But because DNA testing didn't exist and the fingerprints technology was so limited, the killer was never identified. To this day, no one know who really Axeman was. And the Frank Mumphrey remains only a suspect, not the proved killer. So, what did you think? Was actually the Axeman is devil or just Frank Mumphrey or somebody else? Let me know your theory in comment. I'm a devil hunter, and in this channel we dive into the true crime stories, serial killer, and unsolved cases. Please, if you like this video, subscribe to channel, like the video, and send this video to your friend and share with them. And if you have any idea about the next video, the next serial killer we must cover, please say it in comment. And like always, until next time, adios. Cut 6 or 7? We're getting 6. Episode 1, cut 5. Again. Not again. First time.